Hello and welcome to Equestrian Logic. It's been 5 years since I uploaded content, and now I'm going to be uploading content every single week, starting the first week of December all the way through 2021. This video is the introduction to 2021 for this channel. A lot of videos on the way for you. I've been working hard. I've been breaking in horses this summer, both to harness and to be ridden. I have a pony lined up that I want to start working on to break into a pony trap, and I want to show you the whole process on video. I think that would be fun to do. We've also got some ponies I want to show you that are tricky for the farrier, tricky to clip, tricky to load, need to have their first saddle, bridle and rider. A question I'm getting coming through is, how do I bring a horse back into work that's been off? I'm getting that question multiple times. How do I bring a horse back into work that has had a holiday? Now, this could be due to the pandemic, lockdown 1, even lockdown 2. Maybe your horse has had some time out in the field and he's a bit fresh. What's the best way to approach it? I've made a couple of videos for you to show you how to bring a horse back into work that has had some time off. It's very, very important for me to point out to you that I am not a practitioner of anybody that you can think of in the horsey world except Equestrian Logic. I am a practitioner of Equestrian Logic, as we call our site and Facebook and YouTube. Our company, my name is Jules, and I am a practitioner of that alone. Having said that, I do use other horsemen's equipment, and I recommend some equipment other horsemen use. For example, a guy called Richard Maxwell uses a rope halter that's really, really good at loading horses or causing a horse to want to stand still, things like that. A guy called Monty uses the same concept but in a head collar form, which you may have already seen on some of my videos. And that's another good training halter. And then there's another halter called a Be Nice halter, which I think I've got in a box somewhere. I'll have to dust it off, show it to you. Some of these halters are really good. They have their fors and against. For example, some of them you can't tie a horse up in. You have to be a bit careful and wary of how you tie the horse up. I see people make mistakes all the time, both in pictures on Facebook and live in person. I walk onto yards and I see schooling halters that shrink around a horse's face, fitted too low on their face, even across their muzzle, far too low. And I see horses tied up using a training ring, like on the dually halter, tied up to a fence, and it should be the ring under the chin. Not safe. And I see people make this mistake all the time. I saw a horse advertised the other day. You can actually end up breaking a horse's nose. I know he's tied up to a string on that end, but you can literally end up breaking part of the horse's nasal bone. It's not good. I would not recommend it. Please, for the sake of your horse, learn how to use the halters. All of these halters that I mentioned are based on one halter that is for sale in a tack shop in Newmarket called Gibson's Saddlery. I have been to said tack shop. It's a wonderful tack shop. I love going there. When I go to Newmarket, I tend to go to Waitrose and that tack shop. And yeah, they sell the halter. It's a rope halter. It's called a come along. I can also show you in the videos how to make a come along. They have one that's already pre-made, but with some metal rings attached. But I can show you how to actually create a come along from scratch from a piece of rope, which I will show you in the videos, but I would recommend that you get a halter that's already made. I don't sell halters, so I'm not telling you that for that reason. All I sell at the moment, currently, is clothing, mugs and other apparel, also DVDs, but we're doing less and less of that now because everything's online. There may or may not be a book. I'm working on another book at the moment that's not at all related to horses, but I may create a book about my life so far with horses. Now, I am very pleased to say I'm resurrecting this channel. I've got over 20,000 views on the channel, so I may as well. 20,000 different people have visited this channel. There's only like, what, 10 videos on here? So there will be by the end of the year of 2021, there'll be over 60 or 70 videos on this channel. I'm pleased to announce, so we'll do it properly. And 2021 will be a better year. I'm going to talk about how to keep yourself calm when working with horses. For me, it's got to be a coffee, whatever works for you. And we'll talk about how to increase the likelihood or maximize the efficiency with which your horse learns. Also going to be addressing different problems, including bringing your horse back into work. I'm going to take a horse that has had a holiday, bring him back into work, and show you the process on video. It'll be fun to do. Got lots of equipment, horsey equipment that I want to recommend to you, but the most important thing is not, for example, a bit or a bridle or a gadget. The most important thing is how you train your horse. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you on the next video.